Jinwoo realizes the time was running out, so he understands that he needed to defeat the architect as quickly as possible. The architect jumps directly on top of him, wielding multiple weapons at the same time. But suddenly, Jinwoo feels something shifting inside him, and he notices that he could now see every single one of the architect's movements. He begins to dodge all the attacks, and not only that, his body starts to become even faster. Taking advantage of an opening, Jinwoo manages to sever one of the architect's arms. Seeing this, the architect grows highly concerned because even though he was using an artificial body, Jinwoo still managed to strike him. He looks at Jinwoo and says that he finally understands why he was chosen, because his gaze was exactly like that of the former successor. Right after, the architect flies into a rage, screaming that Jinwoo was just a human. He calls all of his puppets once more, and even that giant statue rises again. At that moment, the system warns that only 3 minutes remained. Jinwoo dashes forward, using ruler's authority on the ground, and blows all the statues away at the same time. As he begins to run again, the giant statue tries to crush him with a punch, but Jinwoo manages to dodge without stopping his advance. He completely ignores all the other statues and goes straight after the architect. Using Mutilate, he manages to rip several arms off his body. The architect tries to counterattack using a sword. Jinwoo leaps backward, but at that moment, an enormous shield appears behind him, trying to crush his body. Looking at that shield, Jinwoo immediately remembers the first time he entered that dungeon, because it was that exact statue that tore his leg off in the past. In that instant, he becomes completely furious. He charges with everything and destroys the statue's head using just an elbow strike. Without wasting any time, Jinwoo goes after the architect once more, and this time, he rips off all his arms and slams his body violently into the ground. When all the smoke clears, Jinwoo appears on top of the architect with his dagger pointed at his neck, with only 2 minutes left before his heart stops. Finally, the architect admits defeat, stating that the test had ended. He tells Jinwoo that all the answers he is looking for are inside him. At that moment, the system sends a new message, asking if he wished to unlock all the hidden memories inside him. Even after hesitating for a few seconds, Jinwoo accepts. A gigantic light takes over everything, and Jinwoo ends up being sent to another place in spirit form. But when he looks forward, he stands in disbelief, because before him stood thousands of monsters of different races.